Whoa, what's down, mob? It's the biggest mob, Key the Kid. Welcome back to my channel, No Label to Label. And these are the exclusive photos for episode 7, Deal or No Deal, and what will happen in these photos. The description reads as following. Tariq teams up with Tate to plot retaliation after an attack puts the street operation on pause. Monet makes a plan to reestablish control over the business. Braden uncovers a secret that could jeopardize everything. Now, if you like Power like I love Power, make sure you smash that like button. If you're new, subscribe, turn on your post notification bell so you won't miss any other videos I have on Power. I'll be covering the things I didn't go over in my last spoilers video. If you missed that one, I will leave it in the description below. This video is in no particular order. I'm just going over it as I remember it. Now, Saxe is over there talking to Theo, and Davis is in the room, so please do not get alarmed. Now, before they enter, Davis asks Saxe, man, look, I asked you about Lauren Baldwin's death, you know, and he say, Saxe tell him, I thought we talked about this already, man. I told you there's nothing to worry about. She died in a car accident. There's no murder investigation. Davis said, man, are you sure? Tariq convinced, and Saxe like, man, Tariq just paranoid. Wouldn't you be if you was him? So then they proceed to go in there with Theo, and he like, man, I'm a little nervous. And Saxe like, man, don't be. This is just practice. So you'll know what to expect, you know, when you up there. You'll be fine. He said, did you admit your guilt? And he said, man, that was a part of my plea deal. That's a stupid question. And Saxe like, okay, my brother, disrespect is not the way to go. And he said, do you have remorse for what happened is what I'm asking you. And he was like, I do. I pray about it every day. You know, Saxe like, hey, man, you know, breakfast, lunch, dinner. You know, I even pray when I'm on the toilet. And he Saxe like, okay, you don't need to be so specific. You know what I'm saying? So he like, man, how will you make yourself a productive member of society? And Theo like, man, I never thought about that, really. You know, I never thought I'd be getting out, honestly, you know. And Saxe like, man, you must have some idea. He like, man, I guess I never really thought I'd get out. He like, man, you'll be great, Theo. And he said, man, y'all don't look too happy with my answers. He said, they could use some polish. You know, that's it. They'll use some polish. You know, they both knew parole would be a long shot. That's what Davis told him. He said, and Theo was like, man, I'm at my peace. And, you know, and Davis like, man, we're going to get you out, okay? We're going to get you out. We're going to get you out. And he was trying to make him feel better, telling him, like, when we get out, the first place we going to is to them docks where the helicopters land just like you used to, you know. And he like, I don't know why that fool loved it over there so much. We would always get harassed from yelling over the noise. Boring. Now, we know that was so boring. I'm sorry if I bored y'all with that. Let's get to the real deal, spill the mob way, the biggest mob. So we see Kai over there with Monet. He got a big old stupid smile on his face. I don't know if he's smiling because he really know that's Mary J. Blige, or I don't know. All right, so they come over and everything, you know, they over there chilling and stuff, and Drew come over. She like, Drew, you keeping Kai waiting and stuff. And he like, sorry, something came up. And Kai like, man, that's not a problem. I always got time for you and your family. And then Drew say, that's not what you said when we was looking for a connect. And she like, Drew, stop. And he like, it's all right, Mo. The boy's grieving, as we all are, is what he told Monet. Then he say, Drew, I promise you the Russians are going to pay for what they did to your family. And Monet say, the Russians is the reason why I called you over here. They hit our street operation, and I know they've been giving you problems. Both our lives would be easy if we just put them down like the dogs they are. And Kyle like, man, it's not a good time. The feds done roped up a dozen of my guys last month. I'm stretching thin. You know what I'm saying? And Drew wasn't having that at all. He said, you the one told me to get vengeance for Poppy, and now that we in a war, you can't help. And Kyle like, man, any son with balls who won't pay back for their father. And Drew like, oh, I got balls, nigga. And Monet like, enough. Look, I understand you got to take care of your business first. Let me walk you out. That's what she told Kai. And then she said, I'm sorry about my son mouth tonight, and I really appreciate you coming by. I'll come see you soon. I'm going to hold you to that promise. And he like, you do that. So then Kai leave and shit, so she get to hollering at Drew. What you doing? What the fuck wrong with you? You trying to lose us an ally? And he like, Mom, this nigga ain't shit. I see the way he look at you. Pops ain't even cold yet. And you got this nigga up in here eating fucking wine and cheese and the Russian raining down on us. Him on they gonna tell him, we need all the help we can get. All we have is the fucking corner boys and the Castillos. And Drew like, man, ma, we might not even have the Castillos. They asking for a bigger cut, talk about some 50-50. And she say, boy, can you bring me some good news for once? Look, Gordo trying to talk their brothers into talking them out of it, all right? He told Monet Gordo was like, man, that's what Frank would have wanted. Family first, we got to stick together. And she like, yeah, I hope they listen to him. And she say, man, I'm glad you got him on lock. And Drew like, man, it ain't even like that. And she like, Drew, stop. Now here's what y'all been waiting for. Brusandra, big fine light-skinned Keisha. She up there singing, you know what I'm saying, at the thing. And they give it up for Brusandra, y'all. Woo! The crowd cheering and pausing after she finished singing. And the speaker, he came on there talking about something now with the little spokesperson role from the big man on canvas himself. Give it up for Salim Ashe Freeman. And the man like, man, you sure you want to do this? And he like, man, I got to see it through. And he get to reading his poem. My heart is empty, but for love. Do not think we meek. My voice loud with regret. Because I owe the debt for the words I spoke. With reckless sincerity. But for new high boundless sympathy. For the loss I renew. I grieve anew. My soul is empty for my hope that you will allow me what I seek, which is forgiving, and for the unforgiving hurt I've caused, because now I have foreseen my past and future queen, Diana. That's you. Now don't quote me on that, because I think that's what he said. I don't remember. He gets off stage and he go to Diana. He like, what's up with you? You not gonna acknowledge what I just did up there? And she like, you wrote a corner ass poem, Salim. I'm not impressed. And Salim like, I expect you to respect me for putting my heart on the stage for you. And Diana say, I'm not one of your groupies, so go get one of them to suck your dick. And he say, so that's how you really feel? You gonna talk to me like that? It's true, ain't it? And she like, what? You been fucking Tariq. And she, first of all, who I'm fucking ain't none of your business. And I'll pay you back for the little books you lent me. And he said, I wanted to help you, Diana, but I should have known better. Yeah, the taint is in your blood. And it's only a matter of time before you started fucking a piece of shit murder like Tariq. And she say, fuck you. And he said, don't talk to me like that. Yeah, and I know you been selling drugs out the candy shop too. You ain't slick. And she say, I'm not selling any drugs, Salim. She say, okay, well, I'm just gonna enjoy watching you squirm while I figure out what I'm gonna do about it. Clean your shit out. You done. Looks like we're out of time, you guys. If you like today's video, please give me a big thumbs up, subscribe, turn on your post notification bell so you won't miss any other videos I have on Power. It's the mob, biggest mob, Key the Kid.
Fuck, wait. How the fuck do you know that? Are you sure?
Let's just say the source doesn't get more reliable than this. Lauren, look, if you want your old life back, you need to help me.
They say you're a monster.
Yeah, well, if I'm a monster, I was made into one.
I'm gonna need you to back off Drew.
I'm gonna keep seeing Drew. You ain't gonna do shit about it.
Everywhere I go, there's eyes on me. I'm hot as right now.
Is there any way someone in the DA's office could have tipped Tariq off?
There are consequences to getting caught.